Gabba the game night, Gabba the game night, Gabba the game night, yay!
Hey guys, Gabba TGK here, and I am playing the most Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Urge, and we are going back to Cornelia, because it's the only place we can go. There's nothing else I can do.
We gotta go back! Back to Cornelia!
There's still the Fool's Missive too.
Cool.
Ah, Cornelia, that joyous city with its... Okay.
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 Okay!
Let me move on. Let me move on. I need to get into the level. Yeah. Time to move on. Time to move on. Time to get into the level. Yeah. I don't know what the level is, but I think we're getting near the end. Either this or the next, like the last one.
Hey Jack, you heard this joke? He cursed.
Came Highwind did it first.
Can you imagine that was in the first Final Fantasy? Chaos, this is all bullshit!
Well, Astos is the hero.
Are they only meddling with Cornelia though? It's like a big world.
We only care about Cornelia. The perfect Final Fantasy party.
A red mage, a ranger, a techno knight.
Some lady in a fedora.
This again?
But this time it's Mind Flayers.
This is horrible. Do you think the castle held out?
We made a promise to Astos. Let's go.
I would say each one of them based on a class, but wait, are there 5 or 6 classes in the original?
In the original, there's
The
6.
6, yeah.
There's 3 wizards.
They could almost all be based on
Or
class.
3 mages. The black belt, the thief, and the fighter.
Can't do this by himself. He needs us.
Alright, well, while Gabba continues the fight, I'm going to continue the trivia that we've been
Yay, trivia!
sharing over the last several episodes. This is from the Final Fantasy Wiki, the Did You Know section.
Did you know?
Vanille was being considered as the official main protagonist of Final Fantasy 13.
Isn't that Lightning's younger sister or something?
Sure.
Or that's someone else, I forget.
I don't know. But did you know that Fran is a shortened form of the name Francis?
Neat.
And in Latin, it means free.
Neat.
Hey, this was actually referenced earlier in this trivia section. Ferris was originally planned as a gambler, but developers encountered difficulties in making her fit in the game's atmosphere and changed her into a pirate. And then Setsu from Final Fantasy VI evolved from the early Ava concept.
I find it funny how the gambler didn't fit less than Final Fantasy 5, but yet fit in Final Fantasy 6.
I thought you were going to say the gambler fit in less than a pirate did.
Also that, but pirates have been in Final Fantasy a lot, so...
And the gambler fits in fine in Final Fantasy VI, though.
Yeah, but I feel like they fit in Final Fantasy 5 as well.
Well, anyway, did you know that...
Especially Final Fantasy 5 being more of a silly one.
You think Final Fantasy V is silly?
And more silly. It's not as silly.
And why would a gambler be silly, per se?
I don't know, it's like not a conventional class. It's like, I fight with a pair of dice.
I mean, tell me what's silly about knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them. Knowing when to walk away and when to run. You don't count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. And now it's time for more trivia. The Dissidia incarnation of Sephiroth is the only character to be shown in the entire compilation of Final Fantasy VII having materia equipped on his armor and accessories rather than weaponry. Okay. Noel, Saz, Lightning, Hope, and Snow from Final Fantasy XIII-2 modeled new outfits from the Prada 2012 Men's Spring and Summer Collection.
Wow. Amazing.
Mayor Domino and his deputy Hearts, called Hut in the Japanese version, names are references to pizza chains. Yeah. Cool.
Wow.
This is because the city of Midgar is sometimes referred to as being a pizza.
Midgar pizza.
Okay.
Ow.
I mean, because I like the disc shape.
Yeah. And it has slices.
Ah, I didn't think about that. Lightning's Japanese given name, eclair, is a French word for lightning. Fucking eclair means lightning? It's like those donuts are like I'm eating lightning?
Wow. That's badass.
The playable characters of Final Fantasy XIII either knew or saw each other from afar during the 13 days before the events of the game took place, and they were unknowingly all together beforehand on the night of the fireworks festival in Bodhum.
Yep.
Sarah Farron was originally going to be a playable character in Final Fantasy VIII. No, 13. Damn it, I keep screwing that up. Sorry, I know how to read Roman numerals, just when you're going through quickly sometimes. Snowvilliers is the only character to appear as a Lassie in Final Fantasy XIII and its sequels 13-2 and Lightning Returns.
Yep.
I'm not sure what again, I haven't played Final Fantasy XIII.
Oh, let's see is when they get the curse.
Snowvilliers is the only character in the Final Fantasy XIII trilogy whose hair grows longer with each game.
They're all dead!
Your hair continues to grow after you die. Right? Your fingernails do. I think your hair does too.
I don't know.
Oh, cutscene.
I mean, I don't want to go for so long.
Oh, yeah.
Not here, at any rate.
Because then you become a skelly man. Or a skelly woman. A skelly person.
A skeleton with long hair. You don't usually see a skeleton depicted with hair. That's
Papyrus wants hair.
That's an aesthetic somebody should capitalize upon. I feel like it's rife for.
Yo, Deltarune Chapter 3, Papyrus gets hair. Oh my god. If Papyrus ever appears in the Dark Realm, that'd be amazing if he had hair.
Everyone, you're okay.
Yes, we are.
King, Queen, and Minister have gone outside to try and restore order. Have you seen them? Are they okay?
No.
No. Sorry to disappoint.
Is he saying nope, they're not okay, or nope, he hasn't seen them? Because I don't remember actually seeing them.
Jack! Is there any way I can help?
The city is choked with terror and fear. And mixed with darkness, chaos takes hold. In other words, Princess, your city is the most dangerous place in the world right now.
Are you telling me to flee my city? My people? To run away? I cannot do that. It is my duty to share the fate of my subjects.
Stay here and you'll be at the mercy of the darkness. You can't let that happen.
I just can't take them seriously with that hat.
And so be it.
I'm just gonna add that hat to everyone in the original Final Fantasy.
What the
Once you're
hell?
outside, she'll see sense when there's no choice but to run.
Since when do you knock somebody out by punching them in the stomach?
I guess he knocked all the breath out of her.
All carcass-
I've had the wind knocked out of me before. I didn't fall asleep.
I don't see that much, but okay.
Huh?
I've never seen that, but okay.
Never seen what?
Knocking someone out by punching them.
Exactly.
He's just that good at punching people. Man, Stardew Valley.
Just ignoring the fact that Jack just punched the princess.
Well, he needs to knock her out.
I don't think that makes it better.
Need to do our part too.
Oh, apparently my party members are gone.
Jack, don't
What?
worry about what's behind. Focus on what's ahead.
Party? Okay. Well, I guess I just don't get a party for this section. Okay. Well, you know what? Who needs to fight enemies? Running is a much better strategy.
Oh, wait. What's going on now?
Cutscene. Jack, you must fight the enemies. You must take them all out. Hello, people.
Damn right it is.
Don't make me laugh. You're nothing but servants of chaos.
So what are you gonna do about it? Wanna die here? Go and die. If you wanna live, follow us.
Come with us if you want to live. Arnold Schwarzenegger starring in the Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise movie adaptation. Arnold is back. Back as Jack.
Yep, come with us, you all. You see the strategies of one past them. You guys will be used as bait.
It's ridiculous.
I don't have a party,
Okay.
so I'm not fighting these things. These things are strong.
The hats made it hard to take seriously. The dancing pink ghosts made it even worse.
This game is hard to take seriously half the time, especially when you do the flashback to the fist bump. Stuff like that. Yeah, I know it's supposed to show the friendship and stuff, but it's fine.
It's dangerous here. Link up with the others behind me.
Yeah, the others that are being eaten by all the enemies on one path.
We're just forming a train here.
But yeah, these enemies are way too strong for me to fight by myself. Like, no, thank you. I'm not fighting a friggin' Hellgig, it's just Jack.
I don't even have time for trivia. You're just running through the game too fast.
I'm sorry, I'm not fighting all those things.
We're gonna have to do a special episode where we just read the rest of the trivia.
And there's a lot of cutscenes, sir.
Apparently, Lightning is Motomu Toriyama's favorite character out of those he has helped create alongside Yuna from Final Fantasy X and Princess Yoya from Bahamut Lagoon.
Wow.
Kenny Crow, the Crow's Nest Diner mascot in Final Fantasy XV, was originally named Johnny, named after John Crow from Final Fantasy XIV.
Neat. Well, we're all here.
Struck by anyone before.
I had no other choice.
I'm not sure about that.
Watching you risk your lives to save us.
Yep, risking my life, going straight ahead and avoiding everything.
Mia and I must survive. We must become beacons of hope among the chaos that all may look to in times of doubt. As royalty, as leaders, that is our truest duty. I realize that now.
My sister is right. We'll be the light of hope for you all.
Yes!
In other words, sorry if you die, but we'll survive. Take heart in that.
People, there is no need to despair. We shall face these
All your
odds
friends and family may be dead.
as one. We shall
But we're still
overcome
alive, and that's what matters.
I'm taking
Us 15 people.
We're with you.
Wow, the city is still overrun with monsters. I didn't kill a single one. I mean, I killed some on my way to the castle, but on my way out, nope.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie whoopsie.
Doesn't
Alright,
seem
so,
like much
I
has
got you.
changed out here.
So where to?
Where's Sophia?
Probica might be good. Plenty
Where's
of
Sophia?
space, no people. Smart. Neon. Go get the others.
Think Sarah and her people can make it that far?
Jack, get over here now!
I mean, to be fair, we kind of left him in the city overrun with monsters. Kind of a bad choice. Lots of loading zones.
Trivia. Luna Freya, Nox Fleuret, and Freya Crescent have names relating to the moon. Luna is moon in Spanish and Italian, and Crescent refers to one of the lunar cycles.
Yep.
Thus ends the character trivia.
Oh man, that was blood.
While y'all were out walking, she was just sitting there. fighting off all the monsters.
Oh yeah, we kind of left all those.
Oh, smash!
Oh god, are we gonna have to fight all these things? Can I at least have a party this time?
You want to have a celebration?
I don't want to do this all by myself, man. Oh, fuck you! A mindful and ogre anything that casts doom on me? And skeleton things? Fuck you, game. Nah, no, man, nah.
Alright, time for magic summon item facts. Poison is the most recurring status ailment in the Final Fantasy series, appearing in every installment. Holy was called Fade, White, and Pearl in Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy IV, and Final Fantasy VI, respectively, before finally escaping censorship in Final Fantasy VII. I don't remember Fade in Final Fantasy.
I don't remember it either. That's not what it was called in the original one, was it?
I don't think so. The Espers in Final Fantasy XII are named after previous villains and summons in the series.
Neat.
Except for Shimhazai.
Gosh.
Esper was the first alternate name used for summoned monsters. Crusader was called Jihad in the Japanese version of Final Fantasy VI and renamed due to censorship. Odin's sword was named, or is named, Zantetsuken. Apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly. A wyvern is summonable in battle in Final Fantasy II, making it the first summonable creature in the series. But wait, didn't we see trivia earlier saying 3 was the first game that introduced summons?
Don't question it.
Meteor is an important plot device in Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VII, and Final Fantasy XIV. Is that really trivia? I guess. Phoenix is named after an Egyptian, Phoenician, and ultimately Greek deity of rebirth. In Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy VI, and Final Fantasy XIV, Phoenix is a plot device and is encouraged through quests involving characters who are close to one of the main characters. Bahamut appears in every main Final Fantasy game in some form except for Final Fantasy II, and also in numerous spin-offs. He also appears in numerous spin-offs, to clarify. Yeah. Leviathan first appeared in Final Fantasy II. Ultima is not the most powerful spell in some of the games in which it appears. In Final Fantasy XII, Gilgamesh uses counterfeit imitations of the swords of other series protagonists, including the Buster Sword and the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Ifrit was called Jin in the American version of Final Fantasy IV. Called Final Fantasy II on the SNES, obviously. Ramu was called Indra in the American version of Final Fantasy IV. Dissidia Final Fantasy and Dissidia 012 Final Fantasy are the only PSP games in the entire series to utilize the quick save feature. How many PSP games are there in the series?
Like 2.
Ifrit, Shiva, and Bahamut are the most recurring summons in the series.
Oh, and there's the PSP remakes of some of them.
Potion was originally translated Cure in the SNES version of Final Fantasy IV.
Is she alive? Oh no, the Crystal Shadow. Is that a good thing or bad thing? Who knows? Memories. Listening to music on iPhone.
I was gonna go iPod, but...
Oh, I know, that's obviously an Android. If Jack becomes a villain, he can't have an iPhone.
I memorized it. I think it'd be wonderful if I could adapt to
And he's got his AirPods.
Will you come very close to finish?
I still like the game.
Stranger here, likely to wander off before long. And when I do...
In fact, I like it more and more the more of the plot we see. Silliness included.
This game is definitely very silly at some points.
You never forget your first love.
Wow.
Don't worry, Jack, I was just as taken aback by that.
But who will Jack go for? Sarah or Astos?
I never asked
Neither,
your
because they're
name?
both dying.
It's Jack.
Stop. I meant your last name.
Oh, Garland. My name
Dun
is
dun
Jack.
dun.
Wow, this would be a surprise if they didn't reveal it before the game.
A lovely name.
That would have been a big moment if they hadn't revealed it. What the hell? I mean, it's
It was originally gonna be a big moment, but during like the promotion stuff, the crew was like, "Nah, we want.
Be safe.
Let's make this more of a story of
Christmas
how he
blessing
got
be
there."
with you, always.
still kind of a cool moment.
Yeah.
Sarah, I'd like you to have this.
It's an orb.
Do Kegel
It's
exercises
very
with it.
special to you. You've never even let me touch it before.
A friend gave me some advice once. He said, you've got to be crazy if you want to change the world.
Who said that?
What are you looking at?
Yo, it's Astos! Astos, one of the four boys of light.
Has the world changed for the better, Jack?
No, we fucked it up.
Oh,
Pain.
Are more scars?
Don't worry, we'll create a time loop. But things happen and stuff, I don't know. I still don't understand half the stuff. It's cool though.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the more we see the story, the more I'm digging it.
You see now, right? The Luthenians rip holes in reality, dispatching strangers like you as regulators. If the balance of light and darkness fails, they won't hesitate to reset the world. They couldn't give a damn about Cordelia or its people.
What are you talking about?
I'm guiding you like you asked me to. They can't control chaos. That's their weakness and our opportunity. This is the third time we're having this conversation. This was all your idea.
It's actually really funny. I'm getting frustrated. Like, we've done this before.
Memory is the cornerstone of emotions. Allow them to overwhelm you, and it won't be long until they warp you into something unspeakable. Become corrupted by chaos, and you will no longer be permitted.
Honestly, Lithuania doesn't look like that cool place. There's a lot of wheat in one building.
Do not slip up. Though darkness is a controlled substance crafted and introduced with great care, when it bonds with powerful negative emotions, it forms chaos. By manipulating your memories, we can repress your emotions to some degree. But if chaos takes root, you are lost to us.
Aight. Chaos, got it. Chaos!
I was trying to resist that. Damn, we fucked up.
Or never.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep, we gotta do something.
The rest is up to Jack.
It's time for a dance number. That's all I think when I see that hat. And she looks like she's trick-or-treating.
What's he wearing for Red Maid's outfit?
Still, I had fun this time. Jack!
Give in to your emotions.
Let the darkness take hold.
The only thing Luthenia fears is something it can't control. Chaos. Are you crazy?
Oh great, now time for 1v4. To become chaos. Or something else, you know.
Their callous disregard for the royal family was a little rough, I thought.
Yeah.
Well, too bad them bitches died, but I had fun.
I don't have that much XP, man. Oh god, she's casting thunder. Oh no, I should have taken off the equipment before this.
You saw that.
That'd be hilarious. To take off the equipment, you just one-shot them all.
Warriors of light, Jack. We're pawns the Luthenians unleashed on unwitting
Wait a second.
destined to fail time and time again.
Oh, there's essentially a glorified cutscene. I'm not taking any damage.
Until now, we've never made it
They are
this far
punching me out,
alive.
though. I am losing break
For you
gauge.
to master the darkness.
Defeat the darkness, Jack. This is our duty, no matter what form it takes. Even we know what happens next.
Rest is in your hands.
Do it, Jack. Heading chaos. Make it your own.
Do any of them actually die, or? Do I have infinite potions as well? No. I swear I started this battle with 9, and I had 9 there as well. Okay, I'm just gonna beat up Jed the entire time.
Sure, this is the right choice.
This is for Tome.
Trust in Jack.
Classic Jack.
Man, imagine if I actually had to go through a battle with all 4 of them.
Classic Jack.
What do you mean stop holding back? You literally aren't dealing damage to me. I think you're holding back, guys.
Should I throw in a little trivia while we're watching this?
So I'm just pretty much pressing the attack button.
Final Fantasy XIII is the only game in the main series in which none of Holy Flare, Meteor, or Ultima can be cast by playable characters. Kate Sith first appeared in Final Fantasy IV. Huh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I guess the enemy.
Do what?
I assume to mean the enemy Kate Sith.
There's an enemy named Kate Sith in Final Fantasy IV?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the little flying cat things.
Huh.
Pretty sure those are Kate Siths.
I don't remember, I'm sorry. Actually, according to this, in the Game Boy Advance version of Final Fantasy II, there's an enemy called Kate Sith. Yeah, it's also called Panther, though, so I guess it depends on what version you're playing. A pornographic magazine is a recurring comic relief item in many older Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, you can get one of those in Final Fantasy Dimensions.
The Leaf series of spells and the 4 Heroes of Light are the only nature/wood-themed spells in the series. The name of the recurring item Mithril is derived from a metal called Mithril appearing in J.R.R. Tolkien's fictional universe featuring The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings.
I just killed Jed.
Kinda knew that.
I just killed Jed. I punched him in the stomach and he died.
Wow. I was gonna say it's a good thing you didn't punch Sarah that hard, but she died still anyway, so...
What are you talking about? Fail us, Jack.
Well, I'm just killing all my friends.
Disappointed in you. I guess you'll just have to die. That's not gonna happen.
The rat tail is a recurring item in the series that, sounding worthless, can usually be exchanged for great rewards. Kupo nuts are Moogle's favorite food. The recurring item Bacchus's wine that induces berserk derives its name from Bacchus, the Greco-Roman god of wine, vineyards, theater, and insanity. Greens are the favorite food of chocobos. A Cult Fan is a serial magazine in Final Fantasy VIII that studies the paranormal. Defeating Omega often yields the player a useless trophy known as Omega Badge in Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy XII, and Proof of Omega in Final Fantasy VIII. In Final Fantasy XIII, each party member has a partner in the medic role. Lightning and Fang learn the same abilities, Vanille and Hope learn the same abilities, and Saz and Snow learn the same abilities in the role.
I just slammed his head into the ground.
Brutal.
Now the freaking mages left. Souls are gonna stand back and spam spells.
Neon! Don't do this!
Ethers are present in every main Final Fantasy title except Final Fantasy III and Final Fantasy VIII.
Yo, he said fuck!
Fuck.
What time he said fucking?
Oh. Alright, job, equipment, location, miscellaneous facts. Excalibur was the second strongest weapon of the first version of the original Final Fantasy. Knew that.
Yep.
Excalibur appears in every main Final Fantasy title except Final Fantasy XIII and in numerous spin-offs. The Masked Moon appears in every main Final Fantasy title except Final Fantasy XIII. The Flame Saber, also known as the Flame Tongue, is the most commonly appearing weapon in the main series games, found in every one except Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy XIII.
I stabbed with own sword.
Wouldn't that make Excalibur and Masked Moon more common than the Flame Saber?
I don't know.
Excalibur and Masked Moon appear in every Final Fantasy game except 13, but the Flame Saber or Flame Tongue appears in every main series game except 7 and 13. So that would make Excalibur and Masked Moon more common.
Aww.
Unless they're including spin-offs. The Ice Brand weapon appears in the most Final Fantasy games overall, a total of 31 times. So, no, I guess they weren't.
And it's time for the final kill.
What did you even do there? It looks like you threw a fireball by her head.
Yeah, well, that fireball's supposed to hit her. Oh, and then I guess Jack dies.
Really quickly, Mithril equipment is the most recurring and most varied type of equipment in the series, and the Onion equipment has appeared as both the strongest and the weakest type of equipment.
What have I done?
All your friends are dead, but now you will gain the hatred and memories and stuff.
Chaos.
I don't know.
That's all I know.
Me too.
Good. We're all on the same hunt.
No, not Alpha from Train of Magical Expertise. Also Charlotte from Dragon Ball
You might
Legends.
not like this, but you
Also
know I like to
Yuri
speak
from
my mind.
Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I am Sophia. Well met. And now the wind crystal shall be made whole. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come.
And I only count 3 of you. He's good.
Better than good. Only Jack can fight like that.
Glad to see he's back. Took long enough.
What?
Oh yeah, the fist bump. Fist bump. Man, I love Final Fist Bump.
Fist Bump Fantasy.
Join the Paradise Fist Bump Fantasy Origin. Oh no, Fist Bump's by himself.
Oh, the sad, lonely Fist Bump.
There's no bump to the fist, only fist.
Forget.
Only fist, no bump.
Please. Make it stop.
Credits.
Now, to be. Yo, do I get players Gall and Chaos?
What am I supposed to do now?
What am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you?
Sophia, what should I do? Estos, help me.
Oh, was his hand supposed to go through his chest like that?
No.
Distraction point every time, you know. But just between us, it's almost always the Chaos Shrine.
The Chaos Shrine. That's what this will end.
Shrine of Chaos.
Wow. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Gabba the Game Night. Like, comment, subscribe, go check out Visi, and most importantly,
Oopsie whoopsie.
good night.
Gabba the game night, Gabba the game night, Gabba the game night, yay. Come on and watch him play. Games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.